Forest fans, we've got some absolutely massive news coming out of the international break that's got everyone talking. Former Scotland star Peter Grant has just made some bold statements about our very own Angus Gunn, and trust me, what he's saying is going to shock you. While our boy Angus might be sitting as third choice at the City Ground right now, it seems the Scotland setup sees something completely different in him. We're talking about a goalkeeper who's being called the best option for his country, despite barely getting game time with us. This story has layers that go deep into what it means for Forest, for Ange's plans, and for the future of our goalkeeping situation. If you're a true Forest fan, stay until the end, hit the like button, and subscribe. You won't want to miss what's coming next because this changes everything we thought we knew about our keeper hierarchy. Right then, Forest faithful, let's dive deep into this absolute bombshell that's just dropped. Former Scotland midfielder Peter Grant, a man who knows a thing or two about what it takes at international level, has come out swinging with some incredible praise for our Angus Gunn. And when I tell you what he said, you're going to understand why this is such a massive story for us Reds. Grant didn't hold back on the Go Radio football show, declaring that out of Scotland's 3 goalkeepers, that's our Angus, Rangers' Liam Kelly, and Hearts' Zander Clark, Gunn is simply the best option they have. Now think about that for a second, Forest fans. We've got a keeper sitting on our bench, barely getting a sniff of first-team action behind Matt Sells and John Victor. Yet he's being hailed as Scotland's #1 choice by someone who's been there and done it at the highest level. Forest fans, what do you think about this? Does this make you question our current keeper hierarchy? Let us know in the comments. We're reading them all. But here's where it gets really interesting, and this is something every Forest fan needs to understand. Grant was brutally honest about the challenges Gunn faces, saying it's incredibly difficult for any goalkeeper to stay sharp when they're not playing regularly at club level. Think about it, our boy Angus is stuck in that nightmare position, where he's good enough to be his country's first choice, but he's fighting for scraps at the City Ground. It's a situation that would break lesser men, but Grant was full of praise for how Steve Clarke has handled the situation and how Gunn has responded. The former Scotland star said he was delighted for Angus Gunn and backed Clarke's decision to keep picking him despite his lack of club football. Now that's a massive vote of confidence. Grant even acknowledged that while Gunn faced some criticism a couple of games ago, we all know how brutal international football can be. He bounced back brilliantly in the next match. That's the mental strength we love to see from our players. Do you think Angus deserves more chances at Forest? Tell us your thoughts below and join the discussion. But here's what really caught my attention, and this is where Grant's experience really shines through. He talked about Gunn having that commanding presence that every top goalkeeper needs. He stressed that you still need that physical presence, that big size between the sticks, and Angus has got that in spades. Standing tall, commanding his box, these are the qualities that make goalkeepers special at the highest level, and it seems like everyone can see it, except maybe our own coaching staff. Now let's talk about what this means for Forest, because this is where it gets really spicy. Under Ange Postecoglou's new regime, we've seen some interesting choices in goal. Matt Sells has been the clear #1, fair enough, but then we brought in John Victor to compete with the Belgian. That leaves Angus as our third choice, which now seems almost criminal, given what we're hearing from the Scotland camp. Just last Saturday against Burnley, Gunn wasn't even in the matchday squad. Can you believe that? Scotland's supposed best goalkeeper can't even make our bench for a Premier League match. Something doesn't add up here, Forest fans, and I think we all know it. Even in our EFL Cup clash with Swansea, FA, where we got dumped out, let's not forget, Angus was only on the bench watching John Victor get the start. Forest faithful, do you think Ange is missing a trick here? Should Angus be getting more opportunities? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this debate is heating up. This whole situation raises some massive questions about our goalkeeping strategy moving forward. We've got a player who's being hailed as his country's best option, yet he's struggling to get game time with us. Is this a case of Ange not rating him highly enough, or is there something else going on behind the scenes at the City Ground? Maybe the manager sees something different in training, or maybe he's building toward a different style that suits Sells and Victor better. But here's what I think, and Forest fans, you tell me if I'm wrong, when you've got international recognition at that level. When former professionals are calling you the best option for your country, surely that deserves more respect at club level. Angus Gunn isn't some Sunday league keeper we picked up from nowhere. This is a proven professional who's earned his stripes, and if Scotland's coaching staff trust him with their international campaigns, maybe we should be giving him more chances to show what he can do in a Forest shirt. The timing of these comments is interesting too, coming right after the international break, where Gunn would have been with the Scotland squad. It makes you wonder what Grant saw, what conversations happened, and what insight he has that we might be missing from the outside looking in. So there you have it, Forest fans. Our third choice keeper is being called Scotland's best option by someone who knows exactly what it takes at that level. It's a story that raises more questions than answers about our current setup, and honestly, it makes me excited to see how this all plays out over the coming months. Will Ange give Angus more chances? Will this international recognition translate into more opportunities at the City ground? Only time will tell. That's all for today's massive update, Forest faithful. If this story got you thinking, if it changed your perspective on our goalkeeping situation, then smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell, because we're always here with the latest news from the City ground. What do you think about Peter Grant's comments? Should Angus be getting more game time? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Come on, you Reds!